Hey guys, Jason Woodard here with Health, Wealth, and Family. We're going to talk about something very important to our life today called college savings. These little guys right here, very important that we take care of them now and in the future. So there you go, you can't help it. Follow me, we're going to go in the room and we're going to show you guys some
Please.
stuff. All right, you ready? Come on board, let's go. Want to help out? All right.
You are literally now.
Aiden, you want to shut that door for Daddy? All right, guys, how you doing today? So, here's what I want to talk about today. I'm going to try not to make this too long, but I want to talk about the difference between different types of college planning. Okay, when Aiden was younger, right, buddy? When Aiden was younger, he was about 2 years old. I decided to try something called the Gerber Life Savings Plan. Now, the Gerber Life Savings Plan, what I noticed about it was, number one, it had a few limitations with how I could use the money, where he had to go to school, or if he went to school in the state I purchased it in, stuff like that. I wanted to set out to see if I could find a policy that I didn't have those limitations, but I still had the benefits that they were touting about through the Gerber Life Savings Plan. Through my research as an insurance agent, I knew what to look for. Maybe you don't, and that's the purpose of this video. But I realized something, that one of the single biggest benefits in the IRS tax code for using insurance isn't available in the Gerber Life Savings Plan, even though it's an insurance policy. So knowing that, obviously there's less benefits. I don't like that the death benefit is so low, and I don't like that I can choose 100% freely what to do with that money for me and my son. So let me show you what I chose to do. So come on in and let me show you. You ready, buddy? Here's what you're gonna get, okay? So, Aiden is issue age is 8. He's 7 years old, but insurance he's 8 because his birthday's in September. He's closer to his next birthday, okay? As far as halfway through the year. So, insurance age 8 years old. Now, for this policy, initially when I looked at the Gerber policy, I was paying about $30 a month for his when he was like 2. But I got rid of it. I didn't like the plan. Later on, just like most parents do, you can play that for a second. Just like most parents do, I had a little question and I said, well, maybe I need to put that back in place. I went back to visit it and it was well over $100. And I said, wow, well, if I'm gonna spend that much, maybe there's something more. So here's what I came up with, okay? $30, help Daddy out. $100? All right, good job, high five, ready? All right, you ready? You gonna show the people?
Yeah.
Show the people what's up? Okay, so here's what we got. For about the same amount of money I was gonna have to pay for the Gerber plan because I waited until Aiden was about 5 or 6 to check it out. For the same $150, here's what we got instead, okay? With the Gerber, the death benefit was only going to be $25K. The death benefit I was able to pick up with a traditional policy, okay, was $188,521 in a traditional life insurance policy. Again, this is a life insurance policy you can pick up from me or any other agent just like myself, but it's not limited just to the Gerber guidelines, okay? It's a traditional policy that anybody can purchase, okay? Now, what also happens is this is gonna build some cash value for college, except they're gonna tell you you have to use it either in your state, or for the first 2 years you can go to a local college, and the next 2 years they can go to a state college. I don't have that limitation over here. In fact, what I do get is a tax-free check of $6,000 a year for 4 years, okay? Now that comes out to what? $24,000 for college, tax-free, okay? Now, what else happens is this. If, God forbid, anything was to happen to my child, but he did not die, here's where we beat Gerber, okay? What if your child gets sick and you have to pay for that? What if they get an illness? You getting sick over there? What if they get an illness and you have to pay for that? Well, let's look at some benefits that come with this policy that aren't available with the Gerber, okay? One, if my son gets a terminal illness, okay, we all know what that means, but we do have to talk about it. The lump sum benefit to our home will be $161,715, okay? So $161,715, okay? If he gets a chronic illness, we're talking $632 a month. If we're talking critical illness, we're talking $153,032 lump sum. If we're talking critical injury, which the policy I chose, the company that I went with them for a reason. They're one of the only companies in the industry that give you a critical injury benefit of $153,032. So if I was to add up these, these other three, all four of these, lump sum benefits, income received between now and the time that my son retires, okay, including something that I almost left out, which the Gerber does not do. The most important years in our life are what? Retirement. We don't want to outlive our money and we don't want to run out of money. So from age 60 to age 90, for 30 years, Aiden, right, you're going to receive $61,000 a year.
Yes!
Tax-free. High five, ready? Tax-free. You're rich. All right, and retirement income. Now, as a parent, why is that important? Listen, we want to make sure they go to college. We want to make sure that I can take this $24,000 and pay back any student loans he has tax-free. But I want to make sure if he gets sick or anything bad happens to him that we can afford those bills. But my biggest concern is if no matter what happens in life, when he gets older, that no matter what happens, he's going to have a quality of living that I'll be proud of in his retirement and throughout his life, okay? And then if he builds on top of that, great. But as a father, that's very important to me. So do your own research, I recommend it. But if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. Please email me, message me, get me on Facebook, however you want to do it. But I just want to give you guys a little rundown about the difference between what can be and then what you're being sold with popular media. Right? I'm not saying Gerber is a bad company. I'm not saying that the whole life policy that they use is a bad policy. I'm just saying do your own research and you may find, like I did, that there's other options that are there. Hope that's a great tip for you guys. College Savings 101. Have a great day. Bye-bye.